Welcome into Extra Time. The inevitable Tiger Woods question comes alongside Lionel Messi. Is prime Messi better at football than prime Tiger was at golf?
That's it. Now we're comparing, so we've gone off from Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
how many hat-tricks has Messi got?
59.
How many holes in one has Tiger got?
17.
There you go, Messi wins.
There you go.
Right.
Perfect.
Done.
They're incomparable.
Apples and oranges. Jules, would you like to add anything to this?
Not really, not really. We can't compare them. They're two genius, and it's good to. Where we're really lucky is that we've been able to see them both in their own sport, being simply amazing.
You're not a golfer, are you, Jules?
He'd make a great
Yeah,
drummer.
I am a bit.
Are you?
Before I had children, and before I had the kids. Yeah, since the kids, it's a bit more difficult. But I try to play now and again.
No, you're saying you're under the
I
thumb.
play really badly.
So what's your handicap? No. Or what was it then?
Yes, and I even didn't get a handicap, Stevie.
All right.
You need to get that
I
out.
don't play enough,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Craig's got an app. Give him a call. He'll sort it out for you. He's going to do mine one of these days.
Okay. Salah or Sterling? Jules?
Oh, no.
I think you asked me that question maybe 6 months ago, and I think at that time I might have said Sterling. And right now I would say Mo Salah. And you know what? I think for me the celebration after his goal against Southampton was so telling because it was such an unlike Mo Salah celebration to take the shirt off. It was a Cristiano Ronaldo celebration, but Mo Salah never usually celebrates like Cristiano Ronaldo. But you could feel all the frustration of those 8 games in a row without a goal. You could feel how important that goal was for him and obviously for the team, but also the way he expressed it, I thought was so important. And you knew after that he was going to go on a run and scoring goals again regularly like he used to before that goal drought. So just for that, I would go for Salah right now.
So you have Salah over Sterling because he took his shirt off?
No. No, I thought the way he celebrated was very telling on, what was going to come, and now you could expect him to score regularly. And I just think
Jules,
that,
don't
he'd
talk
fall
to
then,
him.
and I would go for him.
Jules, don't talk to him. He knows exactly what he said. He's just
Stephen.
being Dan.
Stephen?
After today, after that goal, Salah.
Sterling got 2.
Right?
Yeah.
He should have got more.
Right.
Scuffed one.
Yep.
Actually, one of the ones that he did score, he scuffed it as well.
Right.
So we got one as well.
He's gone for the man that he's been hammering the
Yeah,
last 6
exactly.
weeks.
But you've just asked me after he scored arguably the goal of the season.
Okay.
Who would I take now?
Right.
So I'll go with Salah.
Okay.
Oh.
Craig?
Said Sterling the last time, and I'll stick to that.
Julian, how many players did you interview post-game this week, and how many languages, and who was the best, who was the worst? Wow. I want to know a lot about your life.
Yeah, it was a busy week. I did Lucas Moura, Moussa Sissoko, and Hugo Lloris after the Spurs win, and Riyad Mahrez, but all in French.
Oh.
Riyad Mahrez was not very, as you could expect.
Nice.
Well, it was nice, but he just didn't want to talk, didn't want to be there, to be fair. Sissoko, Lloris, and Lucas were lovely, as always, especially Hugo Lloris after the penalty
He
save.
loves Hugo Lloris.
That was Tuesday.
Boy.
On Wednesday, I interviewed Romelu Lukaku and Paul Pogba, both in French. Pogba refused to talk about Real Madrid, but I thought was quite good in his interview. Lukaku had a big tackle on PSG, saying that Barcelona are not PSG, and no offense to PSG, but the way they crumbled against United, Barcelona are not going to do, but they're still in for the qualification. And then on Thursday at Arsenal, I didn't interview anyone.
Wow,
Oh,
thank
no,
goodness for that.
Aubameyang, but that was in French as well.
Tell me some
Sorry. That was boring.
Tell me some Jules, because this always intrigues me. The interview with Riyad Mahrez, was that a set-up interview that he knew was happening, and he didn't want to be there?
So it was part of the Raholders interview. But I mean, it's one of them. I saw him in a mix zone. To be fair to him, I saw him in a mix zone, and I think City put him forward for the club's media as well. And it's just one of those, when you lose a game like that and you haven't played well, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's after the game, yeah.
You really want to be there. Yeah, straight after the game, Guardiola came as well and was really not happy and didn't want to be there either. And I guess I can understand that.
I thought, no, sorry, I got that wrong. I thought it was like a sit-down interview.
You were hoping he was just Mardy, just in general.
Yeah, because I never understand with people. Yeah, if you don't want to be there, if it's just a sit-down, then don't do it. You know what I mean? But if it's after a game, that's understandable.
Stephen, if Liverpool get 95 points, but fail to win the league or the Champions League, would the season be considered a failure?
No. No, listen, at the end of the day, they've taken a step closer to Manchester City. So that can't be seen as failure. I mean, somewhere down the line, you have to overtake them. But for right now, if they get that close to City, then it won't be a failure.
Jules,
it'll be disappointing, but not a failure.
There will
I'm
be
finished.
I mean, there will be some muppets out there that will come out. And, there will be. We're phoning into the usual phone ins. And
right, this isn't a phone-in show, by the way.
Oh no, we can do that. No. I mean, in the UK, in particular, Klopp has to go.
Right. Oh, surely no one will
Guaranteed.
say that.
No. I'm telling you, not a lot, but there's always a few. But as Stevie said, as long as your club's progressing, and they are, then you move on and you learn and you try and strengthen. And Liverpool, there's no doubt, are progressing in the right direction.
Jules, how does it feel to be watching Manchester United play Barcelona in the Champions League instead of PSG?
I felt like crying.
Tell you what, John's
so
dying
bad as well. I felt like crying.
Hates Julian.
I know.
Why does he hate Julian?
Why did you bring this up for poor Jules?
I mean, seriously.
It was that bad. And I had to commentate for French radio. And I couldn't really say what I was thinking. But I was like,
for
really?
French radio as well.
Really?
Gee, heaven, you must have somehow.
Yeah.
By the way, no wonder you can't go out in the golf course.
No wonder you can't play.
Wow. Those invoices. Final question, which is from our producer, I'm sure, and he's made one of our AP send it in. How much of a disaster is it for Ajax if De Jong can't play against Juventus, Julian?
It's a huge disaster, and I'm sure that comes from our producer.
Yeah.
It was interesting, I thought, to hear Max Allegri after the first leg saying that De Jong is basically Ajax, that everything that Ajax do comes from him, and that they try to keep him quiet by putting Bentancur on him, and that didn't work at all. And obviously, if he was to miss the second leg, it would be a huge blow. And I think the whole, not just the dynamic for Ajax, but the whole way, the whole setup, the whole way they're playing would be so much disturbed that they would lose, I don't know, 25% chances of going through if he's just not there.
I mean, if De Jong can't play, how's our producer going to cope?
I don't know.
I mean, when's the game, the Ajax game?
Tuesday.
So he's got, what, 48 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to probably need another operation to get over this. There's going to be doctor's appointments and tablets and medicine. Won't be able to do the show.
No, it'll be too much.
It'll be too much for him.
That'll be it.
He's telling you now. Guaranteed, he'll be off tomorrow now.
Now, Jules, who are you interviewing next week and in what languages and on what day?
How many languages does Jules speak?
I don't know. Should we ask him?
Jules, how many languages do you speak?
I speak French, English, and Spanish.
Oh, is that all?
Is there any word called? Is there any word in any of those languages? Is there a word crambling?
Crambling. Stevie brought that into the show.
Yeah.
Crambling.
I know, yeah.
I threw that.
I need to make them up in French and in Spanish as well.
Perfect. Right, that's it. That's enough of this.
Yeah, that's...
Right, Arsenal-Watford tomorrow, isn't it? Arsenal looking, of course, to get into the top four. Plus, we're looking ahead to those second leg Champions League ties.